Valerie Amos led the way on Thursday using the UN's newest refugee estimates to tell the tragic story of a Syrian nation engulfed in chaos.
The needs are growing rapidly and are most severe in the conflict and opposition-controlled areas. The latest figures show 6.8 million people in need, 4.25 million people internally displaced, and an additional 1.3 million people have sought refuge in neighboring countries.
Amos added that humanitarian workers and convoys continue to be kidnapped and shot at. She said Syrian Arab Red Crescent workers, however, enjoy support on both sides of the conflict, a quality that she said should be strengthened. Now, Amos also called for the Security Council to approve cross-border relief operations. That's been a point of concern for the Syrian government, which has seen mercenaries from terrorist organizations such as al-Nusra flow into Syria from across those same borders. The UN Special Representative of Sexual Violence in Conflict added a different angle, telling stories of horrifying cruelty, laying blame for many at the feet of the so-called Free Syrian Army.
The International Federation of Human Rights interviewed a Syrian man who witnessed the kidnapping of a young girl by elements of the Free Syrian Army. The girl was raped and then killed. Her body was thrown in front of her house.
She called for law and order and an end to such war crimes. Syrian Ambassador Bashar Jafari blasted humanitarian promises unfulfilled from states like Qatar and Saudi Arabia, which continue to arm and fund insurgent groups.
This confirms what we have repeatedly stated, that those pledges were nothing but media propaganda promoted by crises mongers and lies and falsity promoters.
Extensive contributions of over $100 million were made by Kuwait on Wednesday, perhaps ironically about 24 hours before the Security Council briefing. Amos said that it brings contributions up to about 50% of what was promised. Estimates of need are months old now, however, and UN officials say that much more is now needed than anticipated. Hank Flynn, Press TV, New York.